All right, I'm going to do a little demonstration this morning. It's all about faith. And what I'm going to do is make this lectern move just with my faith. I need you to watch it so you can see it move. Now, it's not a mulberry tree. It's not rooted. I'm cheating a little bit, so maybe a half a mustard seed before it's faith. Okay? Here we go. Did it move? What? Didn't move? How about that? Oh no, it didn't. I guess I don't even have a half a mustard seed. But that's the problem I have with this gospel lesson this morning. Luke, having Jesus say, if you had faith the size of a mustard seed, you could say this mulberry tree, be uprooted and planted in the sea. He turns faith into a parlor trick. Now, most other places in the New Testament that speaks about moving things with faith talks about moving mountains. Well, that's a lot bigger than a mulberry tree, but it's a colloquialism. Because in the ancient world, they understood cosmology to be that the world was supported on four corners by what? By a mountain. So if I say if you have faith strong enough you can move a mountain, I'm saying colloquially, you've got faith strong enough to change the world. You can reshape reality. You can change the whole cosmology if you only have faith. Well, need to be clear about what kind of faith we're talking about. So often today, faith is synonymous with belief. Oh, you got to believe. Do you believe in the Bible? Do you believe in the magisterium of the church, the teaching of the church and its doctrines? If you believe enough in that, that's one form of faith. But around the time of Jesus, faith was understood more in terms of trust. It's a relationship to other human beings, to yourself and to God, not to some book of rules or some book of scripture. It was dynamic. It was alive. It's kind of like this. See these people up here? They sing to us every Sunday. If they don't trust each other, if they don't trust the director, it could end up bad. And it's important that they trust the person sitting next to you, right? Well, that person, I've sung in choirs, and if somebody's off or if I'm off, here we go, right? But still, there's one more person that's even more important to trust. Who would that be? Yourself. And when they achieve that level of trust, and that trust flows out and touches the person next to them and then infects the whole choir and the director, then we hear the music of angels. Don't get a big head. Okay? Music of angels, celestial music, that stuff, right? And it's not just the choir, it's the congregation too. Choir is a subset of the congregation. We've got something really big getting ready to happen. You know what it is? Oh, come on, you know.
Christmas.
Christmas. Wow. Got something else before that. Auction dinner. And the thing about auction dinner, it kind of makes us all go, oh, it's auction dinner again. Oh, why does she always do that? Why does he have to do that way? And we get all stressed. What we need is faith. What we need is trust in that moment. Because faith and trust, faith as trust, going to get us right through auction dinner. It's going to carry us through. But trust begins with me. How do I get there? The journey inward, that spiritual journey inward, something I discovered. There's a great big bramble of trees. So maybe Luke was right. Maybe I need to have enough faith to say to that dead wood, be uprooted and get out of here. Dead trees of displaced anger that was put into me by abusive parents and other adults when I was a child. Dead trees of me displacing that anger back into other people that thought I loved them and was kind of confused at the way I was behaving. Dead wood of compulsion. Dead wood of expectation, of yearning for validation because I don't have enough trust in myself. Do I have enough faith? With the grace of God, I do, and I can just say, be uprooted, and a pathway opens. A pathway opens to a very special place, the presence of the divine, the beloved. Walt Whitman, a little over 150 years ago, I think he was on this. In Leaves of Grass, a part in Leaves of Grass that he called creation. Laws for creations. He says this. Laws for creations, for strong artists and leaders, for fresh broods of teachers and perfect literats for America, for noble savants and coming musicians, all must have reference to the ensemble of the world and the compact truth of the world. There shall be no subject too pronounced. All works shall illustrate the divine law of indirections. And now it gets to the heart of it. What do you suppose creation is? What do you suppose will satisfy the soul except to walk free and own no superior? What do you suppose I would intimate to you in 100 ways but that man or woman is as good as God? And that there is no God any more divine than yourself. And that is what the oldest and newest myths finally mean. And that you or anyone must approach creations through such laws. He's just saying what we Christians have been carrying on about for 2 millennia. We come to the fundamental drama, the sacrament of the Christian church. We did it last Sunday, baptism. We go down into the waters of death. And that old creature is washed clean, and coming up out of those waters is none other than Christ. You are sealed by Christ. You have become Christ. You are God's precious child. Mulberry trees, mountains, they get moved. We're going to get through auction dinner. It happens every year. We're going to get through it. And as a result of getting through auction dinner, there's a child in Brazil. Her life's going to be changed because she was able to go sing with Maria Braz. And she found something in the midst of a horrible slum. She found hope for life. Because of trust, because of faith. Getting through auction dinner. There's a child right here in Westchester County. It's going to have a house. Going to have a warm breakfast. Going to be able to go to school and concentrate on learning. And again, discover the fire of hope kindling his heart. That's what faith does. That's how faith changes the world. Now, clearing out that bramble, be gone, be cast into the sea. You look down, don't you know something's sprouting up? Doggone it, I thought I just cleared that, something sprouting. Oh wait, that one. That one's called the tree of life.